First announced over 4 years ago, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will be a new indoor roller coaster ride at EPCOT at Walt Disney World. Based on the characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the ride will feature rotating coaster cars, a backwards launch, and of course, some good music. But when will it be opening, and just how thrilling will it be? Will the ride feature any show scenes or animatronics? Let's dig into those questions and more as we explore everything we think we know about the Guardians coaster. First announced in 2017 at the D23 Expo, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is replacing Ellen's Energy Adventure, which closed just a month after the official announcement. The new roller coaster attraction was originally scheduled to open by 2021, in time for the resort's 50th anniversary. But it was delayed as construction was slowed down due to the global health crisis. Construction has picked up this year, however, and despite the entrance exterior and queue areas looking unfinished, rumors say that the ride itself has been ready for months. The ride is located within what used to be known as Future World East, inside of EPCOT. Disney is retiring the Future World name in favor of new lands, which they're calling neighborhoods. The Guardians coaster is going to be part of World Discovery, where guests will go on journeys of science, technology, space, and adventure. The new ride is reusing the old Universe of Energy Pavilion structure, but it was completely gutted inside. The main attraction itself will actually be placed in a gigantic building built behind it. This massive structure is 140 feet tall and supposedly has the volume to hold 4 spaceship Earths inside. The original structure, which you will enter the attraction through, is being themed as a Xandarian outpost, with a Nova Corps ship in front of it. Early concept art had the Guardian ship, the Milano, parked on the roof, but we'll instead be seeing that inside later on. In a nod to the original Energy Pavilion, solar panels are rumored to be installed along the roof. The original pavilion structure is expected to house most of the attraction's queue, as well as pre-shows and the coaster load and unload areas. Keeping with the tradition of EPCOT attractions, the ride is expected to contain some educational aspect. A press release from Marvel said, "Since this is EPCOT, expect to find some real-world information about space and beyond in the pre-show queue." Regarding the ride's queue areas and story, Disney says, "The adventure starts in the Galaxarium, a planetarium-like exhibition that explores the similarities and mysteries of the formation of Earth's galaxy and Xandar." Xandar is a planet seen in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. It's rumored that Peter Quill himself may have suggested EPCOT for their new outpost, since he has fond memories of visiting the theme park as a child, although this is unconfirmed. We did see the queue's planetarium-like dome area taking shape last year, just like it appears in the concept art. This queue area then leads into a pre-show where the Guardians of the Galaxy show up and interrupt our lesson. In the concept art, we can see their ship, as well as Rocket and Groot. While originally we had hoped that these would be animatronic figures, like Rocket on Mission Breakout's pre-show in California, instead, new information suggests that they will be a Pepper's Ghost type projection effect similar to the pre-show for Web Slingers. And not only are there no animatronics rumored for the pre-show, but there are also no animatronics rumored for the main ride as well. And speaking of the ride, it's said to have been manufactured by Vekoma, and estimates put the total track length at least 5,000 feet. If true, that would make it the longest indoor roller coaster in the world. Disney has patented a rotating coaster car design for the attraction. This ride vehicle, which they've called an Omni Coaster, can be rotated to face any direction with precision and is not a freely rotating coaster car. The attraction is still considered a roller coaster, however, as it will use gravity to move about the track. The powered element of the train is specifically for rotating the seats, which will not only be used to face guests towards the story elements, but to also add an element of thrill. The ride is rumored to start with a brief show scene, perhaps screen-based, where we move into essentially what would be a dead end facing the action of the scene. Then we'll be suddenly launched backwards, up an incline, moving into the large show building. Disney has confirmed that the first launch into the main section of the ride will be backwards, and that may tie into the name of the attraction, Cosmic Rewind. A couple official photos have been released showing some of the interior of the huge building. This photo of some of the track appears to show the entry and exit points for the ride at the back of the image. It's worth noting that this photo is still only showing a portion of the full ride and not the full scope of the entire circuit. This hand-drawn possible track layout was originally posted to the WDW Magic forums, but it doesn't tell us much about the ride experience itself. Rumors say that there will be screen and projection elements located in multiple spots, including one large curved screen that is rumored to be just behind where this photo was taken. Popular music selections from the Guardians of the Galaxy films will also add life to this attraction. This roller coaster is not expected to go upside down at all. While the speeds will likely be faster than something like Space Mountain at Walt Disney World, it is not expected to be as thrilling as something like Rock 'n' Roller Coaster. The thrill level will perhaps be somewhere in between the two. Having a launch that goes up an incline is already going to dampen the effects of the speed as compared to Rock 'n' Roller Coaster's fast forward launch. Rumors originally had the story for this attraction bringing us back in time, and while some hoped that that meant we were going to see an older version of EPCOT from the 1980s, the reality is it appears that we're going all the way back to the Big Bang.
The piggy bank?
No, the Big Bang!
The ding dang?
According to the spiel on the EPCOT monorail line, we'll be rocketing back to the Big Bang on the ride.
Exciting things are on the horizon here in Future World. Whether it's rocketing back to the Big Bang with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
This could explain the concept of the backwards launch after the first show scene. It's also worth pointing out that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Infinity Stones were created in the Big Bang. This could be a way to tie together an educational element along with a story element from the film series. And Disney is touting this attraction as a story coaster, so we should expect some level of storytelling. The exit point for the coaster leaving the large show building even appears to be themed as a jump point, just like we see in the films for creating wormholes for interstellar travel. While we don't know that much about the complete experience of the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, James Gunn, the director of the Guardians films, has said that it's utterly mind-blowing. I mean it. You guys are going to freak out. It's incredible. Gunn also admitted to having a small hand in the development of the attraction. While it was originally intended to open in time for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, which is October 1st of this year, the ride is now expected to open during the 18-month anniversary celebration. That means it could technically open any time from October 2021 to April 2023. Most people believe it will open sometime in 2022, though. We may learn more about the Guardians coaster and the rest of the changes coming to EPCOT in the coming months. They may even announce more details at the Destination D event this November, but we'll just have to wait and see. That's all for now, but be sure to subscribe to never miss an update. And if you're a fan of the channel, consider joining our Patreon for extra content and early releases. Thanks for watching. See you next time.